Hi everyone, it's me Yvonne and welcome back to day 16 of my 100-day challenge. I hope you can hear me. I need to be quiet because my guests are still upstairs. So I'm trying to, not talk too loud because they're sleeping right above where I'm sitting. And hopefully I won't keep them up all night. Today is my second day back on the job. And I love it. I used to work at this place before, and we're actually called Chili for Children. We are a registered nonprofit charity here in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, and we offer other programs and whatnot, but this program, the Chili for Children program, is the main program that everybody in the city knows us by. And we rely on donations from the public, both monetary and otherwise, food, to help do the programming that we do. We have a hot lunch program that we offer to 500 inner city children at 3 different locations 3 times a week, and it's about 6,000 meals a month altogether. It's huge because we feed the kids, we feed some of the teenagers in the area that come in, and sometimes some of these kids, they're not even in school yet, they're little, and sometimes you get the young moms coming in and bringing their little ones, and we'll feed them, and but we rely on the generosity of the community, and some years it's pretty lean, and some years people are more generous. So but without the support from donations and whatnot, we would be in a very tough position. But anyway, yeah, so last year I threw a huge Christmas dinner for all 500 kids. I done a whole blitz and called out for help and whatnot, and every child walked away with a full belly. They had a turkey dinner with all the fixings. They each got a brand new toy that was wrapped. We had one of our firefighters that comes in to volunteer came in and dressed up as Santa. We also had treat bags that had mandarin orange in it and candy cane and things like that, and plus they also each got new mittens, toques, scarves, and because where we are, our temperatures can drop down to minus 52 Celsius, which is minus 60 something Fahrenheit. It's pretty darn cold. And in the inner city, a lot of these kids come from families that just, there isn't the money for things like that, It's really unfortunate. Poverty, unfortunately does exist, and it's not always the fault of the family. A lot of people like to point fingers and blame, but we're not in the business to do that. We're there to, we see a need that needs to be met, and we're doing what we can to help, the kids. So yeah, so I get back to work yesterday, and they haven't really started anything with regards to trying to seek donations, and then I get told, there's no toys or anything. The dinner will be okay. That's taken care of, so that's good. So I decided yesterday I would manifest 500 brand new toys for the 500 children that we do feed, and then just put it out to the universe. So this is what happened today. Go to work, I'm in a great mood because I'm happy to be back. Everybody's hugging me up yesterday and today because there's some other people that weren't there yesterday, and everybody's happy I'm back. I'm happy I'm back. This guy walks in from Salvation Army to drop off bread for our program, and Delia needed help. She's our head of food services, and she needed help, and so we all, I went out there and she went out there, and we're helping this guy unload some bread. And then he was talking to Delia as I was, helping haul stuff, and then he was saying, there anything else you need or want? And then she was thinking, of course, of the food, and she was like, well, we'll take bread or buns, bagels, muffins, anything. We can make use of anything to feed these kids because, 500 kids 3 times a week, it costs a lot to feed them, and we need donations like that for them. And he's like, oh, okay. And then for the heck of it, I said, toys. And he looked at me and he's like, toys? And then Delia and I proceeded to tell him about the Christmas dinner next week for the kids and how, we're really hoping that each child can walk away with at least one new toy because for a lot of these kids, that's the only gift they're going to get, And for a lot of them, that's the only Christmas dinner they're going to get. So he's like, okay. And then looks at me and he's like, do you have a business card? I don't have any yet. And Delia goes, run back to my office or to the office and, grab one of my cards and just write your name on it. So that's what I done. Went back, got it, wrote my name on it, gave it to him. He goes, okay, I'll talk to the lady at work and we'll see what we can do. And I was like, okay, cool. Didn't think much of it, was hopeful. Go back to the office. 10 minutes later, I get a phone call from the lady I talked to. And she goes, I understand you're having a Christmas party. I was like, yeah. And then she's like, how many kids are you expecting? And I said, well, 500. Between all 3 locations, there's 500 kids. And she goes, okay, and you're looking for toys? And I said, yes. I said, we would be so grateful for anything, whatever it was, We're not asking for expensive toys, but, we'd even be happy with coloring books, like anything. And then she's like, okay. And then she goes, we might be able to help you with all 500 toys. And I said, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, we have some toys here. I'm going to go to our warehouse or whatever, and I'll count, see how much we got, and I'll give you a call back, like tomorrow, whatever, and let you know exactly how many we can help. And then she goes, will you be able to pick them up? And I was like, oh, heck yeah. I'm like, we can arrange that, not a problem. So that's cool. And then I get off the phone with her and I'm doing the happy dance, I'm just like, oh, I can't believe that. That's so awesome. So I'm really, really hoping she phones me tomorrow morning and tells me that we got all 500 toys. It's totally short notice, but it's a miracle. I'm really hoping that they can help us. It's such an amazing program. And, it's sad that it has to be there, but, we're there to help the kids. And like last year, some of these kids, there's a couple little girls, and they each got like a brand new Barbie doll. And it's just a little doll, nothing expensive or whatever. They just, the one, she just clutched it to her chest just tight, and she goes, is this really mine? Is this really mine? I was like, yes, it's really yours. And then she just about started to cry, and was just so incredibly happy that she has her very own brand new toy, because she couldn't believe it, she was so happy. And so when you see things like that, like it breaks your heart. It's so bittersweet, like you're happy to make them so happy and to help, and at the same time you feel sad for them too, because they do have really hard lives here. The inner city, it's lots of drugs, prostitution, gangs, crime, shootings, stabbings, kids getting caught in crossfire. This is what our kids go through and whatnot. So